Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about, do you want a working girl? Janet, do you think most of these guys want working girls?
Some of them, they want a working girl.
You think?
Yeah, some.
What kind of working girl?
But I don't know yet. I'm not sure.
We had a live stream the other day, and about, I don't know, hour and a half into the live stream, we just got a ton of trolls. And I'm going to blame Paul for this one. I think Paul opened the gate at his house and let all his crazy people out. And they came over to my channel. But the one topic that these trolls were throwing at me was, you're married to a working girl. Janet's an old working girl. And also they would comment on how men should have their women work. And they should be able to contribute to the household financially. And we'll take all the dirty words out of there that they're talking about. But it's an interesting topic. A lot of guys come to the Philippines. You're older, you're established, you have income, you have some savings, and you're looking for, female companionship. You're looking for a partner in life, be it a live-in girlfriend, just a girlfriend, or maybe even a wife down the line. And you want her to be full-time, just like me when I came here. I didn't want a part-time girlfriend. I wanted full-time. I wanted you to be with me at night. I wanted you with me during the day. I wanted you with me all the time, like Janet is. She's with me all the time. And the thing is, some guys say, I want my girl to be working. I want her not to be a freeloader. She has to pay her own way. Well, that's not really a relationship of reality, I think. Here in the Philippines, for a girl to work, she's only going to make $8 to $10 a day. And she's going to be gone 10, 11 hours every day, and you're going to have nobody there. You're going to have to cook your own meals. You're going to have to clean yourself. She's going to be tired when she gets home. And I didn't come all this way, come into my retirement to be with somebody and not have somebody who's going to not be with me when I need them. They have to go do their job. It could be 6 days a week. Sometimes they work 7 days a week, right?
Yes.
And a lot of the women here are domestic. They're housekeepers, and they work in small shops or they work in eateries. They don't have great paying jobs. But I will agree with one viewer who left a comment, what if she has a career already? And he said his girlfriend was working in a government office for 13 years, and she has a good pension going on for being here in the Philippines. And I agreed with him, yeah, that girl should work. If you meet her and she's already working, she has a great job or a good job that she enjoys, and you're both aware of the hours and the financial commitment and the lack of being together, I think that's more than acceptable.
Yes.
Let me know what type of girl you're looking for. Do you need a girl to work? Are you looking for a career woman? Leave a comment below. And this is something as a couple that you have to decide when you talk to each other. There's a lot of women that you'll talk to online and they're overseas foreign workers. And you might be saying, well, let's sort of time for me to come to the Philippines when you're done with your overseas contract. So then she'll give up her job and the two of you would be together. And this is stuff that you have to talk about. And you do have to be open and talk about money in the relationship. How much money you're bringing to the table, how much money is she bringing to the table. Does she have a house already? Or does she live with the family? All these are things to consider, and every guy is different. Every guy's financial situation is different. But let's talk about the guy who cannot afford to be here, and he thinks he can get a girlfriend that will pay her own way and split the bills with him. Some guys really think they can come here and they'll get a Filipina to live with them, and she'll pay half the rent, and she'll buy half the groceries, and she'll pay half the electric, like you might have a girlfriend in the U.S. No, it's not going to work that way with the vast majority of the women here. The ones that do work usually live with their family somewhere. Very few women have their own, quote, house. Now, they might have a house on family property, a place to live. They might live with their family. Is it necessarily the place you want to live? Maybe. A lot of guys here do live with the family. and they've added on to the structure. They've added a room, they've added a bathroom to give them some privacy and some comfort. All these things are workable as a foreigner when you get here, but you need to be in a good relationship with that girl, and you need to talk with her on what you're going to do. Instead of paying 20,000 pesos a month in rent, maybe you're going to put 20,000 a month into the house for renovations and improvements. And be willing to kiss that money goodbye, just like if it was rent and you're kissing it goodbye. But you'll lose your privacy also, living with a family. They're right next to you, right?
You cannot yell.
You cannot yell, the family's all there. And I'll tell you a story, this one guy, he went to one of these local restaurants and he was telling me, he's in his 60s, and one of the waitresses went home with, they hooked up after work, and they went out and had a drink, and she took him to her place. And he didn't know until the morning when he woke up that there was a sheet, and on the other side of the sheet was her family. Her parents were sleeping. They shared a room with a sheet divider. And he was sort of embarrassed when he left. He had this sheet here. He knows they heard her making noise and him grunting and groaning and all that stuff. When people live with their family, there's not a lot of privacy. Not a lot of privacy at all. So you also have these girls that are like 25, 20, they just finished college. And you've been talking to them, they've been going to school, and you've been anticipating them graduating from school, and you come over here and meet them, and you really like them, and the two of you decide to become a couple in a committed relationship. But she maybe wants to commit with her career. Maybe she wants to be a nurse. Maybe she wants to work in the hospital. Maybe she wants to work for the government at the LTO or at the Bureau of Immigration or something. Maybe. And you have to decide, are you going to let her work? Is this an agreed upon situation? You're going to have a lot more freedom if she's working, but you're going to have a lot more alone time too. And a lot of temptation being that you have this alone time and you know she's working. So that could be tough too. But for most of us guys that come here, we're looking for a girl to be a full-time wife, full-time girlfriend. We're not looking for a part-time. And if you want a part-time girlfriend, chances are you're just going to date. You're just going to date different people. Now there's those guys that come here, like I said, who don't have enough money in reality to come here to begin with. And they think they can live with a girl, like I said, and she can work and help pay the bills. If you're that guy, I hope you're young. And I hope you still have the assets to go back home, because it's not going to work in the long run. You're not going to have more income later. It's just not a good road. When you come here, you have to be prepared to live your whole life financially secure in yourself, that you can afford your rent, you can afford everything. And if you bring someone into your life, then you're going to share that with them. And if they want to work and the two of you decide that you want to have a working girl and she wants to work, then go for it. But it's something to think about. Do you really want a girl that's working? Or do you want that full-time girlfriend at home? I would have been lost if I didn't have someone at home all the time with me. Little problems come up. Just getting a package delivered. I have to hand the phone to Janet so she can talk to the delivery guy, right?
Yes, because some of the guy, you don't know how to speak English.
Not good English.
English. I cannot handle because they talk Visayan and Tagalog.
So they get, just getting a package delivered, or say you need to buy something and it's not something on the shelf. Sometimes you might have problems communicating. I can send Janet. We have 2 motorbikes. I send her down to the store to buy something if I don't want to make that journey that day. It's good when you have a support system here, and that's your girlfriend or your wife. She will help you get over the bumps in the road. If you're traveling island to island, and you go to the port and you go to buy a ticket, it's great having the girl that speaks Visayan, speaks the language, and can help you get through, because there's always someone on the side who is saying, can I help you, or what do you need, but you don't understand them. And Janet does, and they say, oh, you're in the wrong line, you got to be in that line over there. And many times Janet has gotten us out of problems knowing the language. And you know, some of you guys come over here and you end up, you know, going out to the bars and that, and you meet a bar girl. There's two kinds of bar girls, people say. One is just a waitress. You're here in Dumaguete and you go to one of the restaurants here and they have a bar and the girl's working behind the bar. She's not a quote bar girl. She's a waitress in a bar. And then you have the red light district bar girls who are a little bit more intimate with you. And are these people you want to be boyfriend, girlfriend with? Is this somebody you might want to partner up with? Just because they work at a bar does not mean they're not good people. Circumstances put people in these bad positions. You know, maybe they weren't able to go to college. Maybe, you know, they got pregnant early and they have a child to raise. Maybe their family was sick and they had to go to work early, and the only job they could get was at the bar or at the restaurant or in Angeles City. You know, being a bar girl that gets commissioned for every drink that is sold, she makes a few pesos. And just because they do that type of work does not mean they're not a good girl. But guys, you have to really be selective in who you choose as a girl. You have to decide what kind of girl you want. Do you want a wife, a mother, a single mom? Do you want an educated single woman who's going to be good in English and she's going to travel with you and you're going to have an enjoyable life with? Or do you need a girl that has a career? You want a girl that's working, somebody who can contribute financially to the household. And remember, they're only going to be able to contribute $300, $400, $500 a month. If you find a girl that's making 35,000 pesos a month, you're really lucky. You found the unicorn here. So you have to decide what kind of girl you're looking for. If you want a working girl or you want a girl that's going to be with you full time. That full-time girlfriend is a good thing. And I think the vast majority of men coming over here, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for a girl that's going to share the life with them, who's going to help them through the day-to-day struggles of living in a foreign country, and they're going to help them physically, emotionally, with any issues that they have in life as they get older. So guys, think hard about what type of girl you have, and quit making fun of all the bar girls. And trolls, stay away.
Stay away.
Stay away,
Don't
trolls!
forget to comment below, guys, if you have something to say.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. Until next time.